Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, we noticed, well, I don't really know how else to describe it other than a strange occurrence involving Hisui. What might be a habit, or I don't know what it might be. It might have just been a one-time thing, and memories of the past because of Shiki are welling up inside her. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? It's after dinner, and we drink tea in the sitting room. Akiya sits across from me, and Hisui stands by the wall. There is no such thing as a TV in the room, and Akiya doesn't say much. Everything seems so high class. Shiki-san, can you come here a moment? Kahaku-san's cheerful voice calls from the lobby. Hey-san, Kahaku is calling you. Did you do anything to make her call for you? No, I don't remember anything. I'll be right back. I leave Akiya and Hisui behind and go to the lobby. Kahaku-san is pacing back and forth by the entrance. Kahaku-san, what are you doing? Shiki-san, well, it's a little complicated. Can you please step outside with me? Here is not a good place. I don't understand what she's going on about, but I follow her anyway. You have something to tell me? Is it a secret or something? Yes. If Akiya-sama were to hear it, she would get mad at you, Shiki-san. Something Akiya would get mad over. What do you mean? I haven't done anything to make her mad. Oh, it isn't anything you did. But you know, while you were eating with Akiya-sama, a guest came to see you. A guest? Me? Yes. She was walking around the front gate, so I called out to her. She was wearing the school uniform of your high school. And then Kahaku-san began to describe the guest's appearance. About my age, with a slightly childish face, a cute girl, long hair tied in pigtails. I feel as my world is enveloped in darkness. That description, isn't it Yumizuka Satsuki who ran away from home? She asked, is Tono Shiki and is this Tono-san's mansion? And I answered, yes it is. And then she asked, is Tono-kun here now? And then what, Kahaku-san? Yes, well, she seemed to want to talk to you, but she refused when I asked if she wanted to come in. She seemed okay that she would not get to meet you right now. Kahaku-san wonders aloud what it was all about, and she tilts her head. But I'm the one who wants to know. Why did Yumizuka-san come to my place? I don't know. I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. Kahaku-san, how long ago was this? It was before the end of dinner, so about 10 minutes ago. And which direction did she go to? She went down the hill towards the station, I think. Can I make it? If I run, if I get lucky, I might make it. Got it. I'll be gone for a little bit, so please keep this a secret from Akiya. I understand. If Akiya-sama found out, she would not leave you alone, Shiki-san. Giving a quick bow to the smiling and cheerful Kahaku-san, I run down the road and into the night. Pan, pan, pan. Dashing with all my strength, I run toward the station. Pan, 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 pan. I look for someone like Yumizuka in the crowd in front of the station. Pan, pan, I'm out of breath. My legs are painfully aware of how fast I was running, and they stop. I knew it wouldn't be this easy to find her. Pant. Trying to control my breathing, I start running again. I don't see Yumizuka Satsuki anywhere. It's only natural, but I can't seem to give up that easily. I don't think it is because I'm worried about her. It's just that I have this terrible premonition. That's why I'm running like this. I'll be going. Bye-bye, Tono-kun. That was a goodbye just like any other. A truly happy, gentle smile. That was not the face of someone who'd run away from home. Tono-kun, help me when I'm in a pinch, okay? Yes, it really was that simple. I just don't want to betray that smile. I pant with exertion. I don't see her in the park either. There wasn't a way to find her from the beginning. I should just give up and go back to the mansion. Damn it. Still, I try to look for her as I go back through the town. I come to the front of the station once more. It's already past 9 o'clock. It's probably because of all the recent serial killings that the area around the station is quite empty already. At that moment, Yumizuka. For an instant, I doubt my eyes. But the back of the figure in front of me, it resembles Yumizuka Satsuki too much. Yumizuka walks quickly into the midst of the crowd. I can't tell for sure. I may have been wrong, but I decide I should catch up to her and call out to her. Wait, Yumizuka-san? I shout while running. Did she hear me? Yumizuka quickly turns around to face my direction. That face, there's no confusing it. The girl walking ahead of me is unmistakably Yumizuka Satsuki, and the expression on her face wasn't frightening. But I feel a chill run through my spine. Dum. My heart starts to pound quickly. The back of my head throbs heavily, and my heart is burning. What is this? It's weird. The inside of my body is burning. I feel dizzy as if I'm in the grip of a terrible fever. In that moment, Yumizuka begins to walk again. Wait, Yumizuka-san? I call out, running. Yumizuka walks on unsteadily, not turning. Can't you hear me, Yumizuka? I urge my hot body onwards. But no matter how much I try, I cannot catch Yumizuka. No matter how fast I run, I cannot catch up to her as she even as she walks. Something is strange. I know that, but I couldn't tell what it was. Right now, all I can do is follow Yumizuka Satsuki. And then, I lose sight of her. Yumizuka Satsuki, who I had been chasing without success, is nowhere to be seen. Shit, what the hell is going on? I stop, catching my breath. My chest heaves deeply. Though I hadn't realized it until now, I must have been running for a long time. What time is it? Resting my hands on my knees, I glance at a nearby store window. It is already midnight. Can't be. I couldn't have been running for that long. It's hard to believe, but the clock is correct. Looking around, most all the lights in the shopping district are off. I should go back. Even though I'm worried about Yumizuka, I feel like I won't be able to find her anymore. I chased her for almost 3 hours, calling her name all this time, but she didn't even respond. What was she thinking? With a big sigh, I decide to head back to the mansion. Sure. Let's see, this one is we don't look and we die. Yeah? Yeah. So we go and look. And just double checking a couple of things. So we're skipping all of... Okay. Right. Well, not skipping. We're getting, I think, completely different scenes as compared to the last time going through here up until... Wow. That's actually farther ahead than I thought it was. Yeah, that is actually... I can't ignore my feelings. With a killer skulking around town at night looking for victims, I shouldn't be investigating suspicious sounds in alleyways. But I still remember Yumizuka's smiling face from yesterday. There's no reason for Yumizuka to be there. But if she is, she might need my help. I'll never forgive myself if I just ignore this. Alright. Taking a deep breath, I steel my spirit. Besides, if it comes to it, I have my eyes too. Senpai said not to use them recklessly, but she'll find it acceptable if I use it against a killer. The sound came from here. Preparing myself, I step into the alley. Dump. Oh, is this the scene where Yumizuka has jam all over her hands? My heart pounds. The back alley is quiet. The noise came from the open area at the far end. Thump. The back of my head hurts. As if convulsing under the utmost strain, my wrecked spine hurts as if it's about to rip itself out of my body. Thump. Why is it? I can't think, yet my instincts shout at me. Thump. Don't go. Don't go any further. If you do, you won't be able to come back. Thump. But it's already too late. I step out of the back alley and into the open space. That weak voice is all that I can get out. The back alley is a single sheet of crimson. In it, limbs are strewn amongst the garbage and rubble. Not the limbs of dogs or cats or the like. They are human limbs, blood dripping from fresh meat and bone. The ground and the walls are painted with red blood. A heavy scent fills my nostrils, thick, like a red fog permeating my body, the choking smell of blood. A face, a face, a face. A face on a severed head, rolling around with an expression of agony. A face shriveled up like a mummy, split in halves. A face with both eyes gouged out, so distorted I can't even tell if it used to be a man or a woman. Unable to make a sound, I merely gaze speechless at the corpse. No, they can't even be called human bodies anymore. Even a badly made sculpture looks better than this. There are 4 bodies. They roll around like scraps of leftover food. I gape in shock at the sea of bodies. The back of my head throbs, my throat is parched, and my breath burns like fire. My fingertips quiver, and my mouth distorts. What is this? What is this world before my eyes? Red. Yes, before my eyes, everything is a terrible color, but I merely stand. I think I may be going crazy. Thump, thump, thump. While being faced with a totally bizarre, alien landscape like this, my heart screams shrilly in anticipation. A corpse against the wall moves. No, that's wrong. It's not a corpse. It's not like the scraped hands and feet. It's a living human being with limbs attached. I see something out of place. In this ghoulish spectacle, the response to seeing someone alive is more of astonishment than happiness. But if he's alive, I have to help him. Hello? In my rush of emotions, I step towards the living figure. Yeet. Pulling himself up from the sea, it raises its face towards me. A face like a dried out skull. He. I leap backwards reflexively, but the skull moves faster than I do. With a voice like "Hugh, Hugh," he jumps at me. "Hugh, Hugh." A hideous voice right next to me. Looking down, there is a large hole in the skull's throat, preventing him from speaking right. The dried up face, the dried up arm reaching for me. In the throat of this bag of bones, vocal cords vibrate in accordance with the ghastly voice. Wah! Desperately, I try to tear him off me, but he merely raises that ghastly voice and will not get off. With a creak, the skull's jaw opens. The mouth opens wide enough to rip off my shoulder with a single bite, and he approaches my face as if saying, "I don't want to die, somebody help me." I can't even say stop. The guy, made of only skin and bones, tries to bite my head, and suddenly he collapses. The awesome power vanishes. The bag of bones in a person's form crumples to the ground and disappears. Softly, like a bad dream, it turns to ash and blows away. What the hell is this? A pain runs through my shoulder. My shoulder begins to turn red and swell where he grasped at me. The pain is real, so this must be real. A terrible nightmare, but it can't be a nightmare because it's not a dream. It would be dangerous if you stay there. I turn towards the voice behind me. At the mouth of the alley where I came from, I see Yumizuka Satsuki. Yumizuka-san? Good evening. Fancy meeting you in a place like this, huh? As if we had merely bumped into each other in the mall, Yumizuka greets me lightheartedly. Yumizuka-san, what are you doing out at a time like this? Oh, just going for a walk. But what's Tono-kun doing? Killing so many people like this is bad, right? Yumizuka says with a light smile. Killing so many people, eh? I look around me, and I remember the tragic scene I'm surrounded by. In a sea of blood, Tonoshiki stands aghast like a murderer. No, this wasn't me. Oh, of course it was. Everyone's dead, and Tono-kun's alive, so obviously Tono-kun must have killed them. No way. It just attacked me. I point at the monster that attacked me moments ago, but nothing is there. Even the ashes of the bones have been blown away by the wind. I swallow my breath. Yumizuka is chuckling. It's not. This wasn't me. My head is paralyzed. It can only manage broken language. I understand. I can think clearly, but I can't put my thought into words. For example, why is Yumizuka in a place like this? For example, why is Yumizuka laughing in the face of this tragic scene? Yumizuka-san, Yeah, I know. You just interrupted someone's meal. I'm sorry for sounding mean. I always act against my feelings, so I'm always acting like this to you. Yumizuka is still laughing. It's so inappropriate for this scene. I feel a chill. Yumizuka doesn't move from the entrance of the alley. Her arms are positioned strangely, as if she's hiding something behind her back. And, looking closer, there are spots of something red on her sleeve. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I want to end off this episode. Because, as I think I mentioned last time when we went through the more or less equivalent scene in Akia's route, I like this scene. And I would like to read it in its entirety, and I don't want to do a, super long episode. So, next time, well, what's different about this scene, and what is it that is in Yumizuka Satsuki's heart? Well, find out next time on Tsukihime. I hope to see you all there.